en route now up to Washington, D.C., Dulles International from Miami.
Contact Washington Center 118.
We're on Atlantic Route 16, which I'll show you guys where we're at here. We are currently, let's see what we're at. We're proving way out over the Atlantic Ocean right now. Our nearest airport would be 153 nautical miles away, which is right around the St. Augustine area, just north of there.
151 Golf Sierra, changed to my frequency 135.05.
So we're basically going to be making landfall up by Wilmington, North Carolina.
Understand 151 Golf Sierra.
And our flight plan, we are 228 nautical miles to Wilmington. So from here on out is probably the farthest we'll be from gliding distance of any land, which we're not. But we do have a raft on board, so that'll take care of that. Currently cruising at 31,000 feet. We're showing 172 knots indicated, and with the ground speed of 292 knots. One question that I had today from ATC that I've never had in my whole career is, I was in my climb and I was asked what will be my
Canada 917 request
Mach number in cruise and
Canada 917
and in the climb.
Level 35.
To tell you the truth, I had no idea what my Mach number was going to be, but I guesstimated 0.48 Mach in the cruise. And I'll show you guys the engine trend monitoring instrument. If you go down to the air data computer here.
Hello, Sentinel 1644 with you 33.
Our current Mach is 0.476, and I guesstimated 0.48.
Good afternoon.
So I got pretty lucky.
Checking in, 370 light shop.
So how's everybody been doing? Good? Good, glad to hear. If you guys are doing good, I'm good. Well, I get a lot of questions of what to explain different devices on the airplane. Today, I will show you what all the controls are on the yoke here. This little rocker switch right here is your rudder trim. So to keep your ball here in the middle, coordinated flight, you're going to want to adjust by tapping on the rocker switch left or right to keep your ball in your airplane coordinated. You have your red button here, that's your autopilot disconnect button. So you'll hit that and that'll disconnect your autopilot, which then you'll be able to hand fly. This rocker switch right here is going to be your elevator trim. That is going to be used for when you're hand flying. You won't be using that when you're on the autopilot. This button here is your control wheel steering button. That is going to be used, say you're climbing out at 140 knots and you'd like to adjust and climb at 130 knots. The quick, easy way to adjust for that would be to push and hold this button. You then pitch up to bleed off your airspeed to 130 knots, and then once you're at your targeted airspeed that you want to be at, you release this button, and the autopilot will continue to fly with the new indicated airspeed there. And then one other button is just your mic, mic button right on the other side of here. That's how you'll be transmitting to ATC. To the viewer that wanted me to explain all the little buttons on the yoke there, that's what it is. And then you also have your light button for when you want to look at your charts at night, and put that down and you'll be able to clip your charts right in there for your approach plates. So that's basically all the controls and features of the yoke on the TBM 850. Looks like we have, the reason why I chose this routing today over here is if you look over to the west, you got all the remnants of the hurricane that was over there in the Pacific Ocean. It's supposedly the strongest recorded hurricane in history.
231.
We're going to enter Wilmington, North Carolina.
6231 now.
Go right over Virginia. And then we're going to descend on the Code 4 arrival into Washington, D.C. That's all restricted airspace around the capital of the United States there, Washington, D.C. You definitely want to be on a flight plan if you are going to enter into that area. One thing I did mention to you guys is when I was planning to go to Havana, Cuba in a few months, which I was really excited about. Unfortunately, I got some bad news about that trip.
370.
Planning the Havana, Cuba trip was not easy. I had to actually, it took me a couple days to actually finally find the right resource, which makes the trip easy. I'll put a link in the description below if you guys are ever wanting to travel to Cuba. You're going to want to go to CaribbeanFlyingAdventures.com.
American 1227, Jag, Center Roger.
And you're going to want to talk to Jim Parker. He's the gentleman who runs that website. He'll set up all the visas, the handling for you, the flight, any questions you have, he'll be able to answer for you. I think it's you have to pay a couple $100s to him, and he'll basically give you step-by-step all the ways to get into Havana, Cuba, the easiest way possible. So there's a few different steps that I know you got to go through to get to Havana, Cuba. You have to leave at a designated departure airport, which there's only a few. We were going to be planning to go to Key West and then land there, and then as we're taxiing back to the runway for takeoff, re-pick up our IFR to Havana, Cuba. Key West is one of the airports that is available for departure to Cuba. So the problem we ran into with Havana is the accommodations of where to stay. We were recommended a list of different places to stay, and we were trying to book 3 months in advance, and that is not good enough.
American 309.
Everything was completely sold out. We were trying to get a room for 3 nights. I couldn't even find one room for 1 night in any of the hotels that were recommended to us. So
occasional light shot for JetBlue 570.
we are going to most likely reschedule Havana for next year and start planning that here soon, so that we don't run into that issue. But that's the bad news. Havana is canceled, or let's just say postponed.
Jack, JetBlue 1967.
But along with that bad news comes some good news.
JetBlue 1967,
We
not sure,
will now be going to Great Exuma, down there in the Exuma chain in the Bahamas, and staying at the Sandals Resort at Emerald Bay. I spent a lot of time at Staniel Key, which is just northwest of Great Exuma, and that is one of my favorite spots in all the Bahamas. So I'm pretty excited to see what Sandals will be like at Great Exuma.
Miami Center 119.82.
Good afternoon, Potomac approach, November 851 Tango Bravo with you 15,000 for 13,000.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Potomac approach, church altimeter 3040, to maintain 6,000.
40 on the altimeter, down to 6,000, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, here we are over Flat Rock, Virginia. And this is the start of the Coat for arrival. And we'll check the weather here at Washington Dulles International.
Washington Dulles International Airport, HF information uniform 18520.
Alright, thank you.
Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 16,000. Ceiling 2,000 broken. Temperature 15. Dew point 1. Altimeter 3042.
Start jet seat down to
Aircraft are expected to cross and exit runways as quickly as possible. Approach in use. ILS and visual approaches are being conducted simultaneously to runway 19er center, runway 19er right. Departing runway 30.
Runway 33, 20,000, number 5,000.
Runway 1 right.
3325, number departure, contact, climb and maintain 12.
Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Alright, we have information uniform. Beautiful day up here. It's a little bit overcast. You can see the mountains out there to the west.
November 1 Tango Bravo, contact approach 128.52, good day.
2852, 1 Tango Bravo. Have a good day. Good afternoon, approach November 851 Tango Bravo, do 7,600 for 6 with uniform.
Aircraft calling, stomach is on line second.
Good afternoon, that's November 851 Tango Bravo with you 7,200 for 6 with uniform.
851 Tango Bravo, stomach approach, expect runway 19er center, the altimeter 3041. November 1 Tango Bravo, this is to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 1 Tango Bravo.
Number November 1 Tango Bravo, proceed direct to Mixon, Mike, India, X-ray, November, MIXNN, and radar vector Stella.
Direct Mixon, A51 Tango Bravo.
2675.
Alright, we are clear direct Mixon at this time, so we're breaking off the arrival.
Air Shuttle 17 Romeo, descend to maintain 5,000.
5000, Air Shuttle 17 Romeo.
You guys can see down there beautiful fall colors on the leaves.
3537 Bravo at 3,000 feet.
That's the one thing living in South Florida that you miss is not seeing the beautiful fall leaves.
November 1 Tango Bravo, descend to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, A51 Tango Bravo. This, I believe, is the Potomac River down here below us.
Key 2910, reduce the final approach speed.
Slowing to final, Whiskey 2910.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, traffic that follows at your 10 o'clock and 5 miles, a heavy jet at 4,000.
We got that jet in sight, 1 Tango Bravo.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, roger, plan to follow that traffic, caution, wake turbulence.
Roger, we'll plan to follow him in 1 Tango Bravo.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 280.
Left 280, 1 Tango Bravo.
Wings 136, turn left heading of 120, short vector off the low plaza.
120 for short vector, 7 wings 136.
Air Shuttle 17 Romeo, traffic that follows at your 10 o'clock and 3 miles at 3,000 TDM.
It is inside Air Shuttle 17 Romeo.
Shuttle 17 Romeo, roger. And plan to follow him.
Sounds like Air Shuttle is following us in, and we're following this heavy jet over here at our 10 o'clock.
136.
We're following him in.
707 heavy, reduce speed to 150.
150, Qatar 707.
Air Shuttle 17 Romeo, turn left heading 280.
280 heading Air Shuttle 1.
And we're approximately on a 16-mile left base.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 210, follow the heavy jet, caution, wake turbulence, clear visual approach 19 center.
Roger, 210 heading, I'll follow the heavy jet in, clear for the visual 19 center, November 851 Tango Bravo.
United 127 has the airport.
Wake turbulence is no joke, so I'm going to make sure on this approach I stay above where that guy in front of me has been,
Right heading 220.
and I want to stay back a little bit here because
Wings 136, roger, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, so wings 136.
wake turbulence
127, reduce.
almost flipped me upside down in a Kinger one time when I was following a 767 into Miami. I learned the hard way on that one.
851 Tango Bravo, contact tower 120.1, have a good day.
20.11 Tango Bravo, have a good day. And Dulles Tower, November 851 Tango Bravo on the visual for 19 center.
TBM 851 Tango Bravo, Dallas Tower. On heavy Boeing 777, 4 mile final, caution wing turbulence. Wind calm, runway 19 center, clear to land.
Roger, clear to land, 19 center, 851 Tango Bravo. So what we're following is the 777, Boeing 777. Our runway here is going to be 11,500 feet long by 150 foot width. I'm used to landing at runways in the Bahamas, which are 2,700 to 3,000 feet long, so this runway is about 4 times as long as what I'm used to. And there's the Potomac River again, we are crossing back over. Alright, that 777 just touched down, I can see the smoke from his tires.
Atari 707 heavy, turn left Yankee 7, contact ground .62.
Yankee 7, 12162, Atari 707, good day.
We're going to pitch for is 110 knots, is what we like to do with the flaps in the setting that we're landing with right now.
500.
Beautiful with all the leaves changing colors out there.
Air Shuttle 17 Romeo with your 19 center.
Air Shuttle 17 Romeo, Dallas Tower, phone at TBM 8, short final. Wind calm, runway 19 center, clear to land.
Clear to land, 19 center, Air Shuttle 17 Romeo. Tower, 7 wings 136, visual 19 center.
7 wings 136, Dallas Tower, phone CRJ 700, 3 mile final. Wind calm, runway 19 center, clear to land.
19 center, clear to land, 7 wings 136.
Alright guys, welcome to Washington Dulles. We'll get off here on Yankee 5.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, turn left to Yankee 5, traffic 1 mile final, continue taxi forward off the runway.
Roger, exiting at Yankee 5, November 851 Tango Bravo.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, safe parking.
We'll be going over to signature for 851 Tango Bravo.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, taxi via Yankee, then turn left to Alpha, your first left turn, hold short Alpha 1.
Yankee Alpha, hold short at Alpha 1, 851 Tango Bravo.
127, the Potomac for 119 center.
Yeah, 127 Dulles Tower, good afternoon, follow south 340, 4 mile final, wind calm, runway 19er, center, clear to land.
Clear to land 19 center, United 127.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, contact ramp tower 119.12.
119.12, 851 Tango Bravo. And ramp November 851 Tango Bravo, we're holding short on Alpha 1.
1 Tango Bravo, taxi Alpha, hold short of Alpha 5. Approaching Alpha 5, contact ground control 121.9er.
Roger, Alpha, hold short at Alpha 5 and 121.9er when we're holding short at Alpha 5, 1 Tango Bravo. When taxiing here at a big airport like Washington Dulles, there's a lot of frequency changes. You got ground on one side of the airport, then you go to the ramp, and then you go to another ground, and we got to hold short at Alpha 5 here. So right now we're on Alpha, and we've been cleared to continue taxiing to Alpha 5. This is Alpha 2, we're passing. A lot to look out for. Well guys, it was fun having you ride along with us.
136, Yankee Alpha, short of Alpha 1.
Silver Wings 136, taxi Alpha to the gate.
Alpha to the gate, Silver Wings
On
136.
this IFR flight from Miami up here to Washington Dulles. I like how all these tugs are just watching out for us. They're all crossing right into our path, and I don't hear anybody getting any instructions on to hold short or anything. So I guess they're just watching out for us. Here's Alpha 5, we'll hold short of that. Dulles ground, November 851 Tango Bravo, we're holding short on Alpha, holding short Alpha 5.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Dulles ground, taxi Alpha Juliet to signature.
Alpha Juliet into the ramp, thanks. 851 Tango Bravo. And here's Signature Aviation, right here to the left. This place is really busy most of the time. Now we just have to find a marshaller, tell us where to park. I'm not seeing one. My usual rule is when I have nobody to marshal me, I go to the front row spot. There we go. Alright guys, hope all's good. We'll talk to you guys soon.